Yo, 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 what up, what up? You already know. I'm the Cosmic in the house. Wake up, wake up. What's happening? What's happening? So, listen, my voice is a little raspy still. So I'm gonna try to get over this as fast as possible. You guys already know I just had the flu, so that was a battle in itself, and I still have a little bit going on. So please excuse me if there's if you can't understand something, or if I start hacking up a Louis. Anyway, you already know I'm the Cosmic in the house. Love your soul, natural. Coming back on here to do that new updated video that I was telling you about in terms of releasing your past, and how staying in prison to your past can destroy or even kill your soul, which is what we talk about. We don't discuss what we believe. We discuss what we know. Okay, so that means that the things that we have acquired in terms of knowledge on how to love our soul and not our roles, in order to give ourselves a better present, which will possibly give us a better future. Okay, so that's where we dropping that off at release. How to release your past. Right, there are a couple of steps in doing that. That's what I'm going to be discussing. The book giveaway is going to be given after you watch this video. I'm going to let you know the requirements for the book giveaway, and you're only going to be able to get the information at the end of the video, because that's where I'm going to put it. And then once you process all those functions, then you have a possibility of being entered to win the Who Moved My Cheese. So, moving right along. So we're gonna go again. These are some steps that I have learned, that I practice. That I find to be particularly useful. So I'm gonna disseminate this information to you guys. You can go online and access all this information. It's not something that's just accessible to me, but I'm giving it to you because that's what I do, and I think it's useful. It has been useful for me, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be useful for you. All right. So, learning from the past, but don't dwell on it. Let's say step number one, right? You don't want to work in steps, then you can say module one or exercise one, whatever you want, however you want to say it. So what you got to understand is that your past negative experience can help you gain future knowledge. So anything, of course, you learn in the past can help you. Um, you can learn things in the future to help you, right? So anything, it's a tool, right? You can use that as a tool. So no matter how painful they are, what kind of pain it causes you, emotionally, um, those things can be worked out as well. So reflect on those feelings that you had when you were going through that, um, in order to analyze and benefit for your future, right? For your present. I'm messing with this phone, and I'm gonna just put it down because I was trying to double record, but that's not working. Okay, so you want to ask yourself some questions in this learn from your past, but not to dwell on it. You want to ask what really happened. What really happened, not your perception, but what really occurred, right? There's two sides to every story. Usually the truth is in the middle, right? And don't lie to yourself when you're doing this. That's what's important. You want to be able to be honest, to yourself, because it's yourself that you're talking to, right? So you want to know what really happened. And again, answer only by confronting the facts, right? What the facts, not anything that you feel, but what really happened. Okay. You want to know what emotions did you feel at that time, and you want to write this stuff down. Why should you write these things down? You should write these things down so that you can have a focus, um, and a guide on to what you're trying to do, and there's physical evidence of you actually doing it. And it will also help you with your memory. Um, so that's why it's important to write it down. I mean, once you do this, it can also help you with your confidence, and it can help you heal your feelings, which is another big thing that we trying to place in a better perspective for our own healing, right? So after answering these questions, it's time to move on while reflecting on the past, um, and take a little time of acceptance. You have to accept it. Don't dwell on it. Just accept it. Um, it will keep those negative thoughts and feelings back in the past, right? So that's exercise number one is learn from your past, but don't dwell there. Cool, cool. All right. So here's one that I have a problem with. I had a problem with because I was really didn't know how to do it, or maybe I was doing it incorrectly. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure I didn't understand. So expressing yourself. Don't hesitate to get the pain you're feeling off your chest. So if you have a something that's bothering you, get it off your chest right away. Don't let it ferment. Don't let it sit, because we all know what happens when you let things like that sit, right? So whether it's talking to an individual who harmed you, or someone that you harmed, venting to a friend, or writing it down, expressing your feelings can assist you in sorting out what, if anything, needs to be done to move on, right? So expressing yourself is actually going to help you heal, which is what we're trying to do. So when you run across something that makes you feel a certain type of way, if you feel that you need to deal, you what not you feel you should deal with it. Let's do that right then and there. This way, it won't ferment inside, and you're gonna explode on someone that you don't mean to, or someone that you love, and you're gonna hurt them or yourself, so on and so forth. So, and more importantly, it's a good for your health. Holding in feeling leads to anxiety, depression, headaches, or high blood pressure. So here we go with loving your soul, not your role, right? These things that we're discussing will help you in a positive way. Help you get rid of anxiety. It'll help you with depression. It'll cure you of your headaches and your high blood pressure if you deal with the situation appropriately right then and there, right? This way, all of these chemical reactions won't affect you in a negative way, and it will happen if you don't understand how to conduct expressing yourself in a situation that is making you uncomfortable, or you don't like it. It's important for you to do that. But when it's time to express yourself, make sure that you use the I message. So you want to say, you describe your emotions, and you want to share them with that person who's listening. So don't pass judgment. It'll help you express your grief, the grief that you're going through, the misunderstanding that you're feeling. So you want to say, I'm feeling this way. That's what you want to do. You want to heal yourself. And if you want to talk to that individual about it, or somebody else about it, get it off your chest, right? So express yourself. That's one of the most important things of reconditioning or releasing your past. Okay? Cool. Let's move on to the next. All right, so the next is some that we all do. We do this all the time. There's the coughing. Sorry about that. So we do this all the time. We have to stop doing it, and that's called stop pointing fingers. So playing the role of the victim is easy, and sometimes feels pretty good, especially when you compared and accepting the truth, right? So the problem's blaming other prevents you from going forward, right? So you blame somebody else. You didn't accept the responsibility because you're blaming it on somebody else. So you're not using it to your advantage. You're just dumping it out, and more than often pointing fingers and complaining. So there's a saying: for every finger that you point, there's three pointing back at you. Okay, and so blaming others gives power to someone other than yourself, even though when you look at it from someone else's perspective, it makes you look really small when you do that. Especially as an adult, right? You blaming somebody else for something that you should be accepting and changing if you need to do that, right? And placing the blame on others will create a negative outlook on you again, and places you in a negative zone that you're attempting to place on others. So that's just going to come back again. For every finger you point, you got three pointing right back at you. So take the responsibility and stop pointing fingers. All right. Okay. So thereafter, we have what's called focus on your present. Not a present like a present you get on freaking holidays or your birthday, but your present reality. You want to focus on that. And that's the most effective way to let go of the past, is to embrace the present instead of reliving the past and getting consumed with negativity, right? Keep yourself active and enjoy the current moment. Learn a new skill, meditate, exercise, have dinner with a friend, and make new friends. Very important. Make new friends, meet new people, new philosophies, new understandings, new education, new everything new people, new things, That's going to help you focus on your present. And so you learn a new skill, whatever it might be. For the moment, just bring it to your desk, even if you're watching the clouds roll by. Um, so right now, personally, what I'm doing is I'm doing these videos to help people like me, and I call it "Love Your Soul, Not Your Role." And what I focus on is reconditioning my subconscious to help my conscious live a better life. My consciousness live a better life. The acronyms for that is LYSNR, love your soul, not your role. So that's something that's helping me embrace my present. I'm doing something that's helping me understand myself even more, and I'm sharing this information with people who I care about, with people who I think um will grow from this information, will become a better them. They'll be able to love their soul and give back to what your soul has given to you, which will make you or give you such a different perspective of your own life. So living in the moment is called mindfulness. Um, this involves being with your thoughts as they are. You don't want to grasp at them or pushing them away. Mindful people are happier, more exuberant, and more empathetic and more secure. So if you break that down, if you are mindful of your thoughts, your feelings, and how you are looking at life, then this will affect everyone around you and it will give you a better perspective and a better foundation on sharing your life in a more constructive way to those around you. So being mindful of yourself, right, is one step on focusing on the present. And to achieve a more mindful state, be aware that what you are thinking and feeling reduces self consciousness. Seek out new experiences and accept your negative feelings and situations as merely being a part of life. So break that down. So so to get to the mindful state, to be aware of your thinking and your feelings would be something that can help you reduce self-consciousness, right? I'm too fat. I'm not smart enough. I'm slow. I'm lazy. All those negative self-conscious uh, uh, ideas can be slowly understood if you begin to just be more mindful of them, accept them for what they are. They're just feelings. Like my uncle used to say, feelings are like leaves on trees. They come and go, right? But you stay constant. The tree trunk is still there, right? And that's who you need to be, the tree trunk. Okay? So that's all part of focusing on the present. If you're able to focus on the present, then you will get to the point where the present is going to be your future. The present is going to be where you want it to go. And this is a tool out of many that you can find on the internet on how to do that. All right. So that's focus on the present. All right. So another great tool in terms of releasing yourself from the past is called disconnect for a while. Ooh, that's a tough one, right? Yeah, yeah, I know. It's not easy to disconnect. However, it is a tool that will help you on releasing yourself from the past. So you want to allow yourself to take some time away so that you can clear your head. You don't have to go backpacking. You don't have to go to Europe. Just remove yourself from the situation by distancing yourself from the people, places, and things that remind you of the past. That's very hard to do for some of us, but it's essential to love your soul and not your role in order to find a better, comfortable place for yourself. So, practicing ways to disconnect for a while will give you the chance to experience something positive, even if that's just comparing uh, Even if it's just going to a campground, going for a walk, a new place that you like to go to. I mentioned in my last video that I had here, I found a place that's really nice, really close by. I can walk to it, which I can exercise, I can sit, I can contemplate, I can think, I can do nothing, and there's nobody there. There are no negative past memories there. It's a beautiful place for me to be. Um, and so when you return to being connected again, you're gonna have a clearer, more comfortable perspective on your present, what we discussed earlier. So disconnecting yourself will give you the time and the space and the forethought to clear up conflicting thoughts and feelings about any situation. So disconnect yourself for a while. I think it's one of the best things to do to develop, your subconsciousness, to develop a trust for yourself. So disconnect yourself from around from these crazy ass people. Right? Okay. Um Another, this is kind of sort of go back to mindfulness and awareness, but it's kind of more external, which will give you a better insight of what you're attracting. So you want to think about the people around you, okay? Think about the people around you. Take inventory about the people around you. Who's always negative? Who's always bringing you down? You want to think about the people who are associated with your past, trying to move away from them in a whole sense, right? If they were negative and toxic to you, you may need to move away from these individuals and find more positive people who will empower you. Not someone who's going to drain your battery, take all you got. You want to find someone who's going to give you information that you need in order to empower yourself to be an independent individual. Okay, that's what's more helpful. All right, and that's what we do. So, um, so there are many ways to meet new people. Many ways to meet new people. You can attend the local meetups, which I'm on. I haven't done it yet, but there are certain things that I like to do that I'm going to meet these people, and they're probably going to give me some more insight, stuff can that can help me. So you go to meetup conferences. Go online, go on Facebook. They got groups you can join. They got things that you could do that you like to do or learn new things. These people are not afraid of doing it. They've been doing it. Some of them are new, just like you, a newbie, but do it. Do it. This is going to invigorate you. It's gonna set you apart from that past that you're trying to get rid of. Believe me, it helps a lot. I've been doing some stuff that I've always wanted to do, and I'm practicing it on a daily basis. But I want to share it as well with others and get some more information. So I'm definitely gonna, join some of them things that I've done in the past. When I was doing photography, I used to go to meetups. People I didn't know. A friend of mine would go with me, say, "Yo, come, you gotta check it out." I would meet some models, meet some photographers, talk, get some car. It was fun. It was like great. We would do it outside wherever we would go. I haven't done it in a while. I don't have my camera anymore. I do have a camera, but I use it for vlogging, which I'll talk about that later. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. You get to meet new people. Create um, networks within that industry or within that community, which is pretty cool, man. As you grow. Um, so just get out there, meet friends, go online. Again, a lot of people doing that online stuff. A lot of people like engaging online. So engage online. It helps. Talk to people who like to do the same thing that you do, or things that you want to do. There are a lot of websites with people who do different things. So check it out. It's there. And remember, think about the people around you. That's one of the things that's going to help you out a lot. And me, of course. So another step is to forgive those who have wronged you, including yourself. I've wronged myself a lot. Oh my gosh, have I wronged myself a lot? But I gotta forgive myself because I gotta love my soul and not my role. I gotta be able to accept those things, change those things, make those new things a part of my life. So this way I know that I'm changing for me, not for anybody else. So if I've been hurt, which I have, and I've hurt as well, um, you gotta let that go. You gotta forgive. Um, it's essential, a part of being a spiritual person. It's essential part of your soul to be able to do so. You know, there is a 15-step program online which I'm going to look at and say, maybe I'll share it with you guys or whatever. But That's what you want to do. You want to forgive yourself, forgive someone. Take the time to do that because it will help you. Um, Again, to build your spiritual, to love your soul and not your role. It's going to help you big time. It'll help you move on. It'll help you release yourself from that prison of your past that you're currently find yourself in, that you're in. Um, you want to make new arrangements with yourself. You don't want to go to sleep. Ever want to go to sleep angry at someone or by yourself, or with the world. It's not a good feeling because you're gonna lose sleep going to sleep, trying to be angry at somebody or whatever, or even at yourself. Damn, you should have did this, dog. Damn, you should have did that. I don't believe, yo, man, shoulda, coulda, woulda. We wouldn't be here right now. Take it with a grain of salt. Go to sleep, wake up the next day, and remember to make that better. That's all you got to do. Just make it better for yourself. Never mind everybody else. It's all about you. All right. So while you're at it, forgive yourself. Again, no one is perfect, and we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. So instead of kicking yourself in the face, punching yourself in the face, not literally, but just give yourself a chance, right? Just say, yo, I know I can do this. I know I messed up, but I know I can get back on square one and begin to do the things that make me comfortable at the end of the day, right? And once you do this, you'll continue to do it and it'll work because it'll become routine. Then after routine, it'll become habit. And after habit, it'll just become loving your soul and not your role. That's what it is. All right. So forgive those who have wronged you, including yourself. All right. So last but not least, which is my favorite one, but you can't do this without doing everything else. You can't do this step without doing everything else. So this step is called make new memories. So just make new memories, positive memories to replace those negative memories from the past. Spend time with people that make you happy, that make you comfortable, that make you, good, that make you you. You can be you around them and doesn't bother them, and you are you, and you are having a good time. You want to be around people like that. Go to places that bring you peace. Again, find a place that brings you peace where you can be by yourself, disconnect, regenerate yourself. And let the old memories go. Simple as that. Let them go. They are what they are. They have been recorded, but you don't need to continuously replay them in your mind over and over and over again because you're just going to be a prisoner of your past. All right. So those are the steps that I am disseminating to you. What I'm going to do at this point in time. Very short time. This video didn't take that long, which is awesome. But what I want you guys to begin to do is take those things and apply them. Apply them if you need to. If you don't need to, then don't apply them. You don't need them, right? But for those people who I'm talking to that know that they need this stuff, that would like to use this to love their soul and not their role and understand who they are in the whole sense, utilize it. So, all right. So the book giveaway is coming up. This is what the contest is going to entail. I would like for those of you who have participated, and who want to participate actually in getting the book, what I would like is for you guys to list in the comments the lessons or the goals or the steps from the beginning to the end, right? So I'm going to give you the steps, and all you got to do is put them in the comments. And I'll look at how to give that prize out, like who was the first person to do it, as compared to the last person. So if you're the first person to put the comments in and do all the other stuff that's required for the giveaway, then you'll be given the book. But we'll look at that. So what's the first step here is learn from your past. Don't dwell there, right? So learn from it, get some past experiences to live a better present and go to the future, right? Second step is express yourself. Let it off your chest, right? When it happens, don't let it sit. Third step is stop pointing fingers. Remember, for every finger you point, you got 3 pointing back at you. All right. You want to focus on the present, right? Do what you're doing now. Do new things. Meet new people, but focus on the present. Give yourself some projects to do. Not big projects, right? You write them down little by little. Something small, something that you want to do. Something in the house, something in the room, something on your car, something on your clothes, whatever the case may be. But focus on that, on you. Focus on the present. Disconnect for a while. Take a walk. Go to a place that you've never been before that gives you peace, where you can regenerate yourself. You can, ground yourself. Take your shoes off, put your shoes on the sand, or go to the beach by yourself and think through. And don't think if you don't want to. Just relax. Let it come. Um, you want to think about the people who are currently around you, who are around you in your past. Do you need to disassociate yourself from them? Do you need to make new friends? Which I think you should. Make new friends, meet new people, do new things, live a new life. I think you should do it. Don't take my advice for it. I'm just saying. Um, so you want to forgive those who have wronged you, and you also want to forgive yourself. So with that, you're releasing your past. People who have done you wrong, people you have wronged. Let it go. Let it be. Let it go so you can grow. Last but not least is make new memories. So write all these down, put them in line, put them in the comments, and we'll suggest another thing that I'm asking for folks to do. If you want to join the contest for the book, is to please share my YouTube with your friends. A requirement for this giveaway would be that you hit the notification button, would be to like the video, share the video, and whatever that other one is, I keep on forgetting. So it's like and subscribe. So subscribe, like, comment, and share. The comments that you're going to put in there are those ones that we discussed in terms of releasing yourself from your past. And also, I would like for you to do something nice for someone that you don't know. If you're not into that kind of stuff, it's all good. Do something nice for someone in your family that you haven't spoken to for a while. And just say that you did it. Just put it in there and say, hey, I did this. Just let me know what you did. I did this for, you don't have to tell me who, but I would like to know what it is, because that's part of being considered for the book, right? Also, with that, that's a lot to do. But if you want to know, or you forgot what it is that you would need to do to get the book, just go back and listen to watch the video. So you're gonna have to watch the entire video to get this information, or at least go to the end of the video to get it and answer the questions. So that's it. That's all you got to do. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, and hit the notification bell. Right? You have to give me the steps of releasing yourself from the past in order as we spoke of, or as I've shown you. And then you have to do something nice for somebody you don't know, or someone in your family that you haven't seen in a while. That's it. Okay? So there it is. I got it out the way. Second video. Hopefully I'm going to put it up soon. I think maybe tomorrow. It's really late in night, so I got to get ready to, go to the master's office. So again, the video's done. Let's see who wins. I'm excited. So look, it's still here. I still have it. So I can't wait to give it out. It's gonna be awesome. All right. So Omni Cosmic, I love you more than I love myself. Love your soul, not your role. Let it go so you can grow. Again, y'all be good. One love.